Have to show you this one. Beautiful sunrise. Hey guys, we've heard the term intuition a lot. Let's talk about that one. Good morning everybody. Randy here with The Living Adventure again. Hey guys, thanks a lot for following along with me. I really appreciate the messages and the support that you're giving me. So I want to start off with intuition, and the way I'm going to start this off is with a quote by a very famous man called Albert Einstein. And Albert Einstein once said that the sacred intuitive mind is a gift, and the rational mind is a servant. And somehow in society we have come to honor the servant and we've forgotten the gift. And so intuition is something that most of us are blessed with. The reality of it is, with highly sensitive people, is that we have an elevated sense of it. And so I'm sure many of you have heard this term, the gut feeling. I got a gut feeling about this. So what is that all about? And where did that come from? Well, one of the things in biology that we don't really understand is that when our senses, our five senses, smell, sight, hearing, taste, and feeling are activated, it triggers a biological response within our adrenal glands. Now, where are our adrenal glands? A lot of people when I ask that question, they go, well, they're in your head, they're in your mind. No, they're not. They're in your gut. They're just above your liver and kidneys, right? They're right here. And so that chemical release that they give out, the hormone release, the adrenaline release that goes on is initiated from there. That's the sense that's been cast out. That's the biological aspect of the gut feeling, that, hang on a second, my spidey sense is picking up something, so it releases this chemical to boost the system. Adrenaline being number one, it's going to boost your system in order to defend it or to do something with. And so how much of that chemical released is all dependent on the data that's being brought in by the senses. It could be a little bit or it could be a lot. And people with a high sensing system tend to release a lot of adrenaline. They have this initial whoosh, go out there. But the intuition part of it is the spidey sense. That's the sense that's picking up. Like when we feel something that's not right, when we see something that's off, when we hear something that just didn't make sense, we smell something that other people can't smell, but we can smell it. We can detect these things before other people can. And so what happens is that our senses are letting us know that, hey man, something's going on here. You better be aware, because I'm about to release a whole ton of adrenaline if this gets any worse. And that's our intuitive sense. That's our natural biological makeup. It protects us and it guards us and it guides us through life. So people that have a high sensing system, highly sensitive nervous system, are naturally going to have a higher intuition level. The question is do we understand what that intuition is telling us? And all the times I've mentioned this in previous videos, that occasionally it's like a foreign language to us and we don't really understand what it's saying. But what we're trying to do is develop ways within the high responsive training program to understand that language better. But the one encouragement that I have for you is listen to it. Regardless of the language that is speaking to you, listen to it carefully. Don't act upon it, just listen to it and try to figure out what it's telling you. And the bigger challenge that we face is, don't let it attach itself to an emotion yet. And that's the adrenaline. That's when the adrenaline releases, and it's going to go boom, and it's going to hit your emotional responses, and it's going to say, okay, run, freeze, or fight. Try not to let that happen. Now that takes time and it takes practice. And the way that you start that practice is by listening to that intuition that's telling you something. I hope this one helps. Cheers, everybody.